Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a man drafted in the 3rd round in 2019 from West Virginia. It's Will Grier.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
First down, Grier. And his first pass is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Grier. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Grier. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Grier's throw caught by Tony. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Grier. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Back to throw, Grier. Here's Higgins out on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Grier. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB, you can...
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 91 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now following that long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do. The Madden Ratings Hotline is now available. You can make your case. Who needs to go up? Who needs to go down? You can call 1-844-MADDEN-1. That also works out to 1-844-623-3361. As they say, the lines are open. Operators are standing by. Let the devs know what you think right now. 1-844-MADDEN-1. Check it out.
And make your case. Tell them why your player should be moved up in the ratings. Tell them why one of the guys that you don't like should be moved down. The players do it. They make their case. Now you get to make their case for them.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Shaw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 38 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
And now Greer, he fumbled the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Henry will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our...
Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away.
Back now in Los Angeles from the 33. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off play action, Greer.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, it's Greer.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Greer looks to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time for Greer on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Goff going to throw it.
And this one too low. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Here comes Tony on the return.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action. Greer to throw it.
Well, that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They fake the handoff. Now Greer. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Greer looks to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Greer with one final throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
22 yards there, a first down.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big...
And Henry going to bowl his way in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They'll start with the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Allen running the option to the left. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get Get a new set, and let's start over.
Allen going to keep it again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Allen.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Goff on first down. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Goff.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gone.
And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A short one there to Firenew. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Pat Freiermuth.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now left side of completion is tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. DeAndre Hopkins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2nd and 10. Again to Henry. Trucks over him. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that...
And Henry going to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it.
And now it's blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down in a nice little gain.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Allen buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now Allen.
Throw outside, complete to Tony.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
143 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Chris Godwin.
35 yards.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done, in his mind, each and every time.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, some strong running.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
ETN up the middle.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 31, here's a second down and 9. Throwing is Hurts.
He's got his man closed. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Hurts sets up to throw it as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They give to Burton, the fullback. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Burton, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, it's gone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Chris Godwin.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hurts.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Cruz has it over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, here's Hurts.
That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with ETN.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That's complete to Sherr. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Henry up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back now in Los Angeles.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Cruz. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call it...
Well, he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Right to the air. Here is Goff.
That's complete to his receiver, Gadwood. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now it's gone. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. DeMarcus Ware coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A good pickup there at 22. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins with an amazing diving catch.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. They'll start by running the option to the right.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
George Karlaftis He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Henry is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is RG3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Griffin. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
And he
he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Griffin.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of the negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So
well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Cooks on the return.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Griffin.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action. It's Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Chris Godwin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Griffin to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Goff.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. That's complete to Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Goff going to throw it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
They've got his man complete, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Vick readies to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the quarter blitz.
3rd and 9 here.
To throw, Vick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A great return there. Bobbin and reaving his way for 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They'll run it again with Henry. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort.
Here's a diving catch right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Randy Moss laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Here's Vick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Vick. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Vick goes play action. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rob Gronkowski, 45 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that.
Throwing, Vick.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Vick. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
George Karlaftis coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Moss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Again to Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A first down carry for Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This is Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Gone. Touchdown! Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play action now. Vick. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Vick to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Vic now. And dumped this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Vic to the air again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Vic to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Calvin Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They'll try and run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So Michael Vick in the offense. Down by 9. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Come on. Hey, get up.
Here's Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Vic. A quick throw there is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it. The time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Well, throw by Vic, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down.
Connecting with Hill, finding space at the 40. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.